Hey, student, how are you? Welcome to our session on inverse trig, solving for an angle. When solving for the missing side of a right triangle, we use sine, cosine, and tangent. When solving for the angle, we use inverse sine, inverse cosine, or inverse tangent. Sometimes these are also called arc sine, arc cosine, or arc tangent. And here are the formulas. Inverse sine of the opposite side over the hypotenuse will give you the angle. Inverse cosine of the adjacent side over the hypotenuse will give you the angle. And inverse tangent opposite over the adjacent side will give you the angle. Let's try 3 problems. Number 1. We're trying to solve for this angle, and we are going to work in degrees, so make sure your calculator is in degrees. We are given the opposite side of the angle, and this is the hypotenuse, the opposite side of the right angle. Since we have the opposite and hypotenuse, we can use inverse sine, opposite over hypotenuse, to solve for the angle. And we'll fill in our formula. Inverse sine of 8 divided by 10 is equal to the angle. And we'll put that in the calculator. Inverse sine of 8 over 10, and we get 53.1 degrees. Number 2. We're trying to solve for this angle in degrees. We are given the opposite side is 7, and the adjacent side is 5. This is the hypotenuse, the side opposite the right angle. Since we have the opposite and adjacent side, we can use inverse tangent, opposite over adjacent. And we'll fill in our formula, inverse tangent of 7 over 5. And we'll put that in the calculator, inverse tangent of 7 over 5. We get about 54.5 degrees. And number 3, solving for the angle, we are given the hypotenuse, the side opposite the right angle, and this is the adjacent side. This is the opposite side. Since we are given the adjacent and the hypotenuse, we can use inverse cosine, adjacent over hypotenuse. And we'll fill in our formula, cosine, inverse cosine of 12 over 13. And we'll put that in the calculator, inverse cosine of 12 over 13, and we get 22.6 degrees. And that concludes inverse trig, solving for an angle. Thanks so much for joining our session, and I'll see you next time.